G'day ladies and gentlemen, I am back and I hope you've all been well. Welcome to another video. So this is going to be my first video since my accident in terms of working on cars. So as you can see, I'm still casted up and it almost matches the 180 in terms of colour. Yeah, I'm still casted up, so I can't really lift very heavy with this hand. I can still articulate my fingers and stuff, so I'm going to keep it nice and small for this video. So today's video, look at my little stump of a hand. Today's video we're going to be fixing this Skyline because we currently have no clutch. The clutch just stopped working. I started the other day and the pedal just still flops around, so we've got either a buggered slave or a buggered master. So it is a beautiful day today, so I've gotten the cars out. 31's over there, it needs a clean. Took the cover off it so it's all dirty and the roof wing's off it. I take the roof wing off just so the cover doesn't squish it down. We have the beautiful R32, look at that pearl. Looks gorgeous. I don't know if the camera brings up the pearl, but yeah, we'll open this up. I think the battery's dead anyway because the alarm drains the battery. In today's video, we're going to do the clutch and we might take the 31 for a drive because we haven't driven that in nearly 3 months. And for all of you that want to know about the VL, I've got all the front end except for the hubs. I'm still waiting for the hubs because the company I ordered them off messaged me and said that their engineer hasn't been in because of COVID, so I've got to wait a few weeks for them to remanufacture them. And there's none available at all. I'm on a bit of a hold with that until I get those conversion hubs. Hang in there, they're going to be coming soon, but most of the front end's all done. I just got to press some bushes in and we're good to go. I put it all back together. Then I can roll it out and bring said RX-7 out and start fixing that up. So now we'll get into the Skyline. I'll show you what's going on with the clutch. So unlock it. I think it's got enough juice to unlock. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So if I go to the clutch inside here, if I go to the clutch right there, try to hold the camera with my other hand, this is what happens. It's nothing. It's all floppy. So we need to address that. And one thing I have noticed is we have sort of an internal leak. Fluid is disappearing and is not leaking on the floor. This slave cylinder did used to leak, but luckily I have a spare one here, which my mate kindly gave to me. So this is an RB30/RB20 slave. So my car is, even though it's an RB25, it's still running the RB20DET gearbox. So this runs this style of slave with the 2 bolt holes on either side. So the RB25 slave will have 2 bolts on top and bolts up to the side of the trans that way. Also, I have gotten a gearbox for this. I've got an R33 GTR gearbox coming. So we've got an R33 GTR box coming for her, and that'll be a lot stronger. So I'm just going to cut the bell housing, or not the bell housing, I'm going to cut the transfer case off. And once that's done, we'll get custom tail shaft made and then cross member. And then once that's all done, we can run some big power through it because I really want to start building this car, but I know as soon as I put power in it, that gearbox will go kaput. Once we do all the running gear, get it all sorted, then we'll do the engine stuff. So let's open this bonnet and see what we got. Oh, there we go. So we'll come to the slave cylinder, which is, not slave, master, and we'll have a look, see if it's also its fluid again, because I did fill it up. I've got some spare brake fluid. Oh, there we go. Love that sound. Is that completely empty? Yeah, it is. It's so weird because it doesn't leak anything on the floor. I think the next thing to do is to jack the vehicle up and have a look underneath, see what's going on. So the jack doesn't get under this car and it doesn't run, or it does run, but it doesn't drive. So I usually put a block of wood to get the jack under it. So I'll move the GU back, put a block of wood over there, move the car back. So that should get us enough room to put the jack under. All right, got the block of wood under it. Let's try and roll the car back onto it. Also guys, I got some new tyres. I got some Good Ride. They're RS Sports. They're really, really good aggressive soft compound tyre. They're nice and beefy, and that's the size if you want to see. 225 45 17, and ever since I put them on, the car has beautiful, beautiful steering now. No understeer. Feels nice and connected to the road now. I used to understeer really bad before, but now it's not too bad. Alright guys, so we're at the slave cylinder now. You can see this is the bugger we're after. So it's a 2-bolt slave. Now it used to leak out of the boot here, so I want to replace it anyway, but it looks okay at the moment. It hasn't leaked all the fluid out, so I'd really want to know where all that fluid is leaking out. It could be inside the master up there, could be an internal leak, but for now I want to change that, see how we go. We'll bleed it. There's a bleed nipple there, so it's pretty easy. I can get the missus to come out and work the pedal while I bleed that. Got the GK Tech GDR line running off it. You can see our beautiful JGR stainless steel exhaust down there. Yeah, we'll give that a bleed and see how we go. So hopefully we have a working clutch again. Just check the fork, make sure that's not Yeah, it looks alright. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, first we'll just crack that line at the bottom. Like that. See if it leaks out. Yep, it's leaking out. Should have put a little fucking drain thing under there, shouldn't I? Let that leak out, whatever's in there, and take that line off. Alright, now it lines off. We'll just get the two mounting bolts off, and then slave is off. Should we get the rattle gun, eh? It's hard to crack bolts with one hand. Yeah, I'll grab the rattle gun. Oh, sorry guys. Let's go. Oh, it's a lifesaver, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so we have both of our slaves out, and here we go. You can see we have slightly different slave bodies. This one is a bit more elongated than this one. This one's a bit more chode. I think this one is an OG one, and this one's probably an aftermarket. I don't know what it is. It's like a Protex or something, I've got no idea. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure we have the same tolerances, that I'm going to use the old pin and the old boot, just to make sure that, because this pin does look slightly longer, and the last thing I want to do is snap the clutch fork. So, and then after I'll take off both boots and we'll check to make sure the cylinders are right. But yeah, the body where the body ends and the bolts are looks all the same, so it should mount up right. This slave actually doesn't look too bad. It is pretty janky, so I don't know, I don't trust it, but at the same time the master could be janky too. So we'll change this, and if this doesn't work, then you'll be seeing a video on changing the master later on. So we'll swap these over and whack it in, see how we go, and then bleed it. Cool, so this is ready to go in now. First of all, we just made sure that this fitting screws into the back. Now it obviously screws into the back on this one. On the other one, wherever it is, yeah, it screws into the side there, so it's pretty easy to bleed on this one. But so our GK Tech fitting fits perfect, so now we'll bolt onto the car and bolt this line on, and hopefully it all works. Alright guys, a bit of camera magic. We have the other slave cylinder in, so I've got the bleed nipple up the back here cracked, so I'll just set up my little brake bleeding tool, and we'll give it a bit of a bleed and see, hopefully we have a working clutch again, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Under here we have our little contraption that's going on, so here's my brake bleeder little setup on a motorbike battery at the bottom. This is the brake bleeding apparatus that my mum once thought was a bong. Bleed nipple there, and then we got the spanner ready to crack that open. So now what we're going to do is go to the top, fill this master up with some .4 and start bleeding. Well guys, I just had a bit of a lunch break, and I thought I'd try and just bleed it a little bit before I have some lunch, and unfortunately our new slave cylinder just likes to leak out of every orifice, so that's a bit unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-put our other one back in, because there was no visible leaks on it. I'll put it back in and we'll re-bleed it all and just see how it goes, and if there's no visible leaks, we'll drive the car, and if there is, then yeah. But if it's still going to lose fluid, no apparent reason, we'll order a brand new master and a slave cylinder, just so it's all brand new. But for now, let's take that old slave off, or sorry, the new one off, put that one back on, try and see if we can take this car for a drive, because I miss driving it. Alright guys and gals, I have put the old slave cylinder, the old slave cylinder back on. I've already bled the master here. Now, I haven't really shown you guys, but under this freaking wiring loom, I don't even see it, there's a bleed nipple just down there. Probably see that bleed nipple just on the top there. I've just been cracking that to atmosphere, I haven't been worrying about using the tool. Sorry, my neighbour's over there mowing the lawn. Hopefully he stops soon, but I've got some drag through the pedal now, which is good, it's not just flopping around. So all we have to do now is just bleed that slave cylinder, and the clutch should work again. Hopefully no leakies. So I'm bleeding it completely on my own, so I'll show you what I'll do. But now the pedal's down, well, it's already got feel in it now, and I haven't even bled the slave, so just keep doing that, pump it up. I usually do it about 10 times, sometimes a bit more. I'll just hold the pedal to the floor. You see my little ghetto setup, but just crack that line, and you should see all the air bubbles go through. There we are. And we'll do that maybe 4 or 5 times. Sorry if the camera's shaking, I'm using my other hand to hold it. I'll do that another 4 or 5 times, and then we'll come back and see if the clutch works. Alright, I think it's time to kick it in the guts now guys. So got the jumper pack on it. This thing was dead as a door now, so we'll see if it starts. I haven't started it in a few weeks, so yeah, fuel pump sounds like dead, but we'll give it a go. It's got a sticky starter. There we go. She lives. Let it warm up for a bit. I'll take it for a drive, see how it goes. Also, we'll get a cold start of the GU, because we've got to move the patrol out the way. I've only rolled it back before, so I haven't started it, so see how the old girl needs to be moved. I missed that sound. We're in the car, the vehicle, and it's idling good. I just had to jump start it again, and let's go for a drive. Clutch feels good. Now, driving with one hand's pretty funny, so I've got to sort of put it into gear. I can change the second, third, fourth, all right, but getting it into first, I sort of can. See how we go. It's my first time actually driving this car since before my crash, so first time driving manual properly too, so it's exciting to get back in behind the wheel. So let's go for a drive. Oh, by the way guys, I don't have a screamer pipe on this anymore. It's just got the standard, not standard dump, it's got the screamer pipes rerouted back into the exhaust, so it hasn't got gate unfortunately. You should still hear the flutter and it should still sound good. God, I missed this car. Genuinely surprised I can shift gears with this hand. I didn't think I could, but it's a really, really smooth shifter. One thing that annoys me about this car is the thrust bearing's really noisy on it. I've got to change it when I do the gearbox. See how it feels. Still pulls hard. Probably put the windows up, eh? It's got thumbs up from someone. Thumbs up from a Falcon XR6. Good boy, good man. Does still sound good. Pops and backfires through the exhaust when it hasn't got the screamer on it. Does throws big flames actually. When I drive it at night time, I can see flashes behind me. My mates reckon it throws big fireballs out the back, which is pretty cool. Can't see shit. God, I miss driving, guys. Oh, speed bump. Does really sound sort of stock. Look at all these skid marks, guys. Maybe we gotta fucking add some of our own. God, if it was night time, guys, I'd put you on the back. Everyone at the park giving me thumbs up. Guys, I'm pretty happy with her, so I reckon we'll take it home and pull 31 out and I'll give that a bit of a run. So see you back at the house. I'm fucking so happy to be behind the wheel of this car again, I'll tell you what. Soon guys, we can go drifting and do fun shit again. We made it back, guys. That was pretty fun. 32's over there. Why don't you say we pull this nugget out and take this for a little drive. Now I haven't paid the reg on this yet, so I'm not going to go for a big drive because I don't want to get busted by the 5.0. It needs a wash. Give it a quick microfiber and see how we go. What do you reckon, guys? Take the 31 out? Yeah, I think I should. Like I said, it's not registered, so I'm not going to go for a big drive, but we'll start her up. I haven't started in a while. It should start, and it looks a bit filthy, so I might run a microfiber over it and take it for a little rip around the block. Looks like a barn find. Alright guys, I'm going to give it a quick wipe over with the microfiber because the neighbours are whippersnipping, so I don't want that to get annoying, as you can hear. So I'll give it a microfiber and we'll go for a spin. Alright, now away from that annoying whippersnipper. I just find it really funny how my neighbours have like fuck all grass and they've been cutting it for like 3 hours. I feel like they just do it just to really annoy me when I'm trying to film. Almost 3 months has gone past without making a video and still the same. Let's take this thing for a rocket. I can't believe it started up straight away. I did put a brand new battery in it right before we were supposed to do the last drift event, so sounds good. Let's go. These are new wheel bearings. It's a big wheel from the front right. You know what I hate, guys? You know what I hate the most? When you let someone through and they don't say thank you. Get fucked. It does feel good to be back in this thing again. Like, it's fun being in a turbo, but like an NA that just... oh, it's just fun. All cars are fucking awesome. This thing does get up and go. With the 411 diff gears, you just put your foot down, it just accelerates really fast. But obviously then the downfall is when you're on the freeway, it's revving at like 3.5 grand. It feels really good, because like I haven't really been for a drive in this car in a long time. Yeah, I still got those max speed coilovers in there and they haven't broken yet. We'll take it home before neighbours call the cops. It's happened before. I've done a few laps and then got in the driveway and cops have literally pulled up behind me because sometimes the neighbours don't really like these cars. I'm not talking about my neighbours, I'm talking about like further in the estate. So take her inside and maybe wrap up this video. Neighbours still bloody going with that thing, but got the girls together. Look at that. It looks so weird with that riff wing though. The skid line, Big Bertha. Big Bertha's having a bit of a rest. Haven't driven her in a while. Well, it was really good to take the 31 out and the 32 out. Now we've got the clutch fixed on that. Let's see if that fluid sort of holds itself. I'll just keep on top of it for now. Might order a new slave and a new master. It's good to see all the nuggets together though. They unite. Alright guys, I don't think there's any more to this video, honestly. I genuinely think this was a good video to re-spark my working on car ability with what's going on. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this today. I'm so tired. I don't know if you can tell on camera, I'm really tired today. Didn't get much sleep last night, but I was like so eager just to work on cars today. Let me know in the comments what else you want me to see we do with these while I'm still sort of recovering. But fingers crossed, in November we have our drift event rescheduled, so this will be going back out again. And this thing, hopefully we can do the gearbox stuff soon, go pick it up. Obviously can't lift it, but we'll go pick it up and get that cut and shot and ready to go in. So, and obviously more patrol stuff, of course. So thank you all so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't break your arms. Bye bye. No,